Davies is joining us here, the editor, Strategic Survey, and senior fellow for Russia and Eurasia as well. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us, Nigel. A tense situation, no doubt about that. How important, how crucial is Crimea in this war?
It's important for two reasons, I think. The first is symbolically for Putin. He has emphasized ever since Russia's first invasion of Ukraine in 2014 how important, as it were, psychologically and emotionally it is for him. The occupation of Ukraine was at the time broadly popular in Russia in a way that his second invasion in 2022 really hasn't been. So symbolically, it matters for Putin. The second reason it's important is strategically. While Russia remains in control of the Crimean Peninsula, Ukraine cannot be secure because Russian control over Crimea means effectively control over the Black Sea. And of course, that's a key export route for Ukraine and a key determinant of Ukraine's maritime security. So it's really not an add-on or a separate part, as it were, of the Russia-Ukraine war. It's really central to it, I would say.
And how worried should we be now, Nigel, of escalation?
So let's look at the context here. We've seen a grinding, grueling, attritional struggle around the town of Bakhmut in the Donbass in recent months, and both sides have taken heavy losses. The signs are now that Russia will not succeed in taking that town, that its offensive, very costly offensive, will culminate in failure rather than success. And that helps create the conditions for an expected Ukrainian counteroffensive. They've been speaking about this, preparing for it for some time. So all eyes on Ukraine's spring offensive. I think the really striking, revealing fact about the extent of the defensive fortifications that Russia is now establishing in Crimea is that it shows how unconfident, how worried Russia is that this offensive could reach Crimea itself, which Russia has controlled since 2014. Now, there has been speculation that if Ukraine were to threaten Russia's control over this, again, psychologically for Putin, vital piece of territory, we might see Russia contemplating options, particularly nuclear ones, that it hasn't before. The probability of that is not zero. We should worry about it. But nonetheless, I think it's important to focus not only on the risks to Ukraine or the West or other countries, but also the risks that Russia itself would be taking if it were to contemplate the use of nuclear weapons. The point about China here is very significant. The two countries have just had another summit, Xi Jinping's state visit. China's support for Russia is important for Putin politically and personally. And I think China would be fundamentally unhappy if it thought that Russia was really contemplating a nuclear escalation. So the risks are there, but Russia faces real dilemmas in any escalation option that it considers, and we shouldn't discount the difficulties that would face Russia in going nuclear.
Dr. Nigel Davies, thank you so much indeed for your time and your expertise on the topic. We appreciate it.